for you today. A couple of different places. Hopefully this won't take too long, so let's go ahead and jump right in and get started. I like to do hauls frequently, at least once a week as stuff comes in, because I don't like stuff sitting around. I like to get it put away. So let's just move right along here. The first item I picked up from a D-stash on YouTube from the Christy Gets Crafty channel. It is the Lawn Fawn Summertime Charm Set. This is pre-owned. As you can see, it is yellowing, and that's okay. And it includes all of the matching dies. I enjoy her channel. I was super excited to see she was doing a D-stash. By the time I came around, there was not a lot of stuff left. But this was one of the ones that was left. This, I actually have had this set before. I de-stashed it like last year, so, and I regretted it ever since. I bought it back, including the dies, for exactly what I sold it for. So I was super pleased to have this again. So I'm excited to get crafting with that. The next 4 items come from the same seller on eBay. I got a good deal on, she seems to just have a bunch of Lawn Fawn dies, and they're all used. She doesn't seem to have any stamps, and I pretty much have, in the last couple of weeks, have bought her out. So you guys might remember last week, or the week before, I got a bunch of other large die sets. One of them I had to return to her because it was incomplete, but she was kind enough to accept the return. And anyway, so here we go. It's the dies for the Get Well Soon Lawn Fawn set. I don't have the stamps yet, but it's on my wish list, so I figured for, I think this is only like $1 or $2. It's worth getting and then hanging on to for later. And this is the pocket I'm gonna keep. I like to keep, I can get 4 little Lawn Fawn sets into one envelope, so I already have this envelope all prepared. Everything's all ready to get put away once I show you guys. I've just been holding off. Also, the Sweet Smiles from Lawn Fawn. I thought that I had this set, but apparently I don't, as I was going through everything. Again, this is secondhand. It doesn't come with the stamps, but it was incredibly inexpensive. On the wish list, worth picking up to hang on to, and someday I'll get the complete set. Next one is the Loads of Fun from Lawn Fawn, another one that's been on my wish list. I couldn't pass up the deal on the dies. Someday I'll get the stamps. Right now it's all lonely in the pocket, but whatever. Lastly, I grabbed from her the Fairy Friends die set to go with the Fairy Friends stamp set, and if you recall, I picked up the stamp set on a D-stash weeks ago, so that's kind of how, I mean, if you're vigilant and you keep an eye on stuff, eventually you're going to make complete sets. So that's why I don't mind, you know, picking up one or the other. I got a really good deal on this. I figured I'd just hang on to it. Someday I'll come across the dies. And sure enough, someday I came across the dies. It's a used set. The stamps were used. I don't care if something's used as long as it's in good condition. It was too good of a price to pass up. We're talking like less than $10 for this huge die set. Perfect. So now I have a complete set. So someday all of these ones will get filled in too. But that's just kind of how I collect. Unless it's something that I have, you know, a need for or want to work on sooner, then obviously I'll shop elsewhere. But if it's just something that you're filling in your collection here and there as you get good deals, I have no problem with that. So that's a bunch of new things for my Lawn Fawn bucket. Let us talk about Blitsy. Blitsy had a Cinco de Mayo sale going on where they had a bunch of different products that were 50% off. Let me bring up my, I hate that. I have my packing slip, but I didn't bring up my actual invoice so that I could tell you guys the prices as I go. So unfortunately I had to take a minute of your time to log into my account here and find this information. And I hadn't ordered from Blitsy in a while, so it was kind of neat taking a look and seeing what they have going on. Let's see. So these are all things that were on sale, I think. I think that might have just been something new. I don't remember. Okay, well I'll tell you what I know for sure. So from the wish list, from the wish list, I have the Tim Holtz Tonic Craft Knife that I picked up. This was on sale. I think it became pretty clear to me upon opening the box that I think this might be a return or something because it was not sealed and the knife itself was kind of like weird. Like I think, isn't the knife supposed to go all the way in? I'm not even sure how that works, but oh, I guess it does. It just kind of sticks out. But it seems to be in okay condition. I was a little bit taken aback. It wasn't sealed when I got it. But anyway, so this has been on my wish list for a fair spell. I use an X-Acto knife, and the cap on the X-Acto knife, actually I have it here, it's broken a little to the point where sometimes the cap will pop off when I don't mean it to, and I'm afraid that I'm going to get hurt, or if my daughter's, because I keep it in a cup over here, if my daughter reaches for something in there, she's going to get hurt. So just having a little bit of a hard time keeping the cap on, but I had been planning to upgrade to the craft knife anyway, where it retracts. I think is the word that I'm looking for. And then these are allegedly some spare blades. So that's cool. They're kind of funky looking, I guess. They're spring-loaded to work with the retracting pen. Actually, I might as well just keep this out of the packaging. Now that I've shown you guys, I can put that away. So yeah, and that was 50% off, so I paid $3.12 for that. Not bad, right? Excuse me while I take a drink of my juice. Thank you. Been talking all day. This is like my 900th video. So next from Blitsy, I grabbed the We Are Memory Keepers dial trimmer, and I have to show it sideways here in my screen. Let me get my juice out of the way. It cuts, you turn the dial depending on which blade you want to cut your paper with, and it puts like a scalloped edge. Oh, well, here it is right here. It can do a scalloped edge or a wave, a decal. It can perforate, it can cut, and it can score. So this I thought would make a good replacement for those Craft Smart scissors that I picked up that I don't like. So I haven't tried this. It had been one of those like way down on the wish list thing, but at the price I got it for, I couldn't resist. It was $12.50 from Blitsy. Obviously, I had to go with it. And I had all those rewards points for Blitsy to use up. Why not, right? And this is, I guess, is what it looks like. I haven't had a chance to open it up yet, but I'll definitely show you guys how it works. I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be helpful. Just another thing in my paper cutting arsenal, and that's why we're all here, right? We're paper crafters, something to work with the actual paper. And I really don't like those scissors. They don't cut very well, so that might help me a bit. Okay, so also from Blitsy, I got two 6x6 paper packs. I'm on a 6x6 paper pack kick right now. I grabbed from Love Nicole the Seaside paper. I really like this brand. It's nice and thick, really good sturdy quality paper. They usually have beautiful prints. I got a ton of these paper packs like on Black Friday last year when they did a Black Friday sale. So just some very beachy theme. Look at how nice that is. Wouldn't that make a fun background of a card? Just some nice beachy theme stuff. There's some sort of nautical rope and rocks and a lighthouse. I just thought it was fun for masculine cards. There aren't a lot of beachy masculine things. If you normally find something beachy, it's very like mermaidy kind of. So I thought this would be really nice. And this I think was just $3 for this 6x6 paper pack. And also in the 6x6 paper pack, actually let me use my brand new craft knife to cut the seal off of this one. This one is from let's see, American Crafts. This is called the Farmhouse Paper Block. Another 6x6. Ooh, it cuts it so sharp. Another 6x6 paper pack. And this one was also $3. I am picking up more fall kind of things because I'll be starting my fall crafts in earnest pretty soon here. This is obviously my first time flipping through as well. Oh, look at that little bingo card. That is a riot. Let's see. Sort of a nice cherry print. Florals, orange, green leaves. What is this right here? It's a print of measuring tapes, it looks like. That's actually kind of cool. A nice plaid pattern, more florals. This ecru. Wow, there's quite a variety in here, and then it starts over. Quite a variety in here. 18 different designs. So there's 2 of each design in here. I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not. It's $3 on this one. And last but not least, something that has been on my wish list from We Are Memory Keepers for quite a while, and I was waiting for it to come out, and then it was out of stock everywhere, and then all of a sudden I opened up my Blitsy email and it was on the email and it was 50% off. I got the We Are Memory Keepers Happy Jig for making the wire wrapped embellishments and things. Sorry for the glare and the reflection. How fun is that? And look at that. Look at those cutters. I bet you those would have probably worked for my dies after I buy a die cutter, right? Anyway, or trimmers for my dies rather. I really had wanted to do this. It was out of stock everywhere, and then it kind of slipped my mind to check to see if it was back in stock. They did, We Are Memory Keepers did a preview of this like a month before it was on the market, and it had been on my list, and then it sold out quickly everywhere. I couldn't get it. I did see that scrapbook.com was carrying it for like $19.99, and I thought that was a good price, and I kept meaning to check there, and I forgot, and then I got the Blitsy email, and then it was here, and it's 50% off. Guys, this was $12.50 for the Happy Jig. Crazy, right? So I'm super excited to have this. And I'm going to be playing with it soon. My daughter's excited about it as well. She saw. And then, of course, also 50% off, they had the refill pack of the color wires, so I just grabbed one of those as well. And at 50% off, this was $6.50. So now I should have plenty of wire to be happy jigging. If you guys are Happy Mail friends, or if you want to exchange cards or something, definitely be on the lookout for me playing with wire in the very near future. I'm sure that will thrill my husband. All of the craziness, all of the, poor man, he's so tolerant, right? I'm sorry, I need to take another drink. I've been making videos like crazy today, trying to get caught up. Just talking and talking and talking. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So the last thing that I have to show you guys is from My Favorite Things. I ordered directly from My Favorite Things. They were also having a Cinco de Mayo sale. And the deals were just too much. I couldn't even resist. I did have a few things on my Favorite Things wish list. So when I got the email with all the deals, I was like, oh, I'll just take a look and see what they have. So they were doing, let me try to remember before I mess this up. I don't buy from My Favorite Things directly a lot. I think this is probably only my 3rd or 4th time ever in like the history of crafting that I've purchased directly from them. So they were doing, okay, so here it is. So you got the free pinata die. That was the deal. You got that they just came out with last month, the layered pinata. You got that whole thing. It's like a $15.99 value. You got that for free for like a $25 or more order. So obviously that piqued my curiosity. And then for a $60 order, you get a surprise die, another die. And then if you hit $100 or more, you get 10% off your order plus free, oh no, it's $75 you get free shipping. And then if you hit $100, you get, I think it's, you save 10% or something like that. So I went through, I put a bunch of stuff into my cart, and I actually had to, I took stuff out of my cart. I scaled back a little bit. I said, okay, I'm not going to, I'll be around the $100 range, but I'm not going to spend any more than that. So I spent $105. I got free shipping. I got the free pinata die. I got a free Dynamics die, and I got a bunch of stuff just knocked off my wish list here. So let's go ahead and go through it. Everything's always wrapped so nicely. I love these boxes, and I'm definitely going to hang on to this box here. I just kind of very briefly looked. So let me get the actual box out of the way, and then I'll pull stuff out. So the very first thing we have in here is the square shaker window Dynamics. I am excited to try their shaker stuff. I don't actually have the die for this yet. The die is one of the things that I'm getting from Hallmark Scrapbook whenever I finally get enough stuff in my cart to hit the free shipping threshold from Hallmark Scrapbook. So the dies are coming from there, but I figured I would just, they're the same, these are the same price from MFT or from Hallmark Scrapbook, so I figured I would just just grabbed them while I was there, so I don't even have the dies yet. But now, who knows? I may be making another MFT order anyway, because now they have... This order was replaced before the recent release, so this was before I even saw the Martini card and the Margarita card and all that stuff. So who knows? Maybe I'll be ordering again. I said in another video, I normally don't gravitate towards MFT, but it seemed like the past couple of months they have had a few things that I really gravitate to. So I'll probably pay a little bit more attention to them. So the next thing we have is something else indulgent, if you will. I grabbed the Extreme Black ink. I know you're thinking, my God, that woman already has 9,000 other inks. I like that this is waterproof and compatible with alcohol markers, or at least it's allegedly waterproof. I had heard, someone told me that it was, or I had heard somewhere that it was. Oh, here it is. It's on the back. It's on the front. So it's safe for alcohol markers. You can heat set it. It's archival quality. It's, what's the word? I just did it. Alcohol marker friendly. I have high hopes on this. I would like to, with this one, I would like to eliminate the need for the Memento Tuxedo Black, which is fine, and I use that for my alcohol ink coloring. It does not stamp in a nice crisp black. My Ranger archival ink I use for stamping on the back of my cards and also for watercoloring. Those are both not nearly as juicy as they used to be. So it was getting to be kind of the time to replace them anyway. I thought I would give this a try. If this could do the work of both of them, that would be really cool. I'm not one of those people that feels the need to collect a bunch of black inks anyway, just because they're black. But I'm okay with, you know, reducing to just having one on the shelf if that works for my purpose. And I'm hoping, because it's called Extreme Black, that it is going to stamp out extremely black. I would love that. So I have a lot of high hopes on this. It is a hybrid ink, so it is going to take, it's not going to dry instantly. So I'm not going to be able to just stamp a bunch of stuff and run with it. It will take a little bit more actually thinking when I'm stamping. So I do have high hopes for this one. I was just going to get the cube. I've had the cube of it in my shopping cart on, I think, Hallmark Scrapbook forever. And I was like, you know what? For like $3 more, I'll just get the whole thing. Okay. So here we are with more of my favorite things. This is the Pinata die that I got for free, which was something that had been on my wish list, but I didn't feel compelled to make that a priority, so that's why I just hadn't gotten it yet. So it was Providence that it was offered. And this is the free with 60 die. It just says Fiesta, which of course works quite nicely with the new Pinata die. And I grabbed an oldie but goodie from the wish list. The Flamingos dies, to paper piece together a fun die. And then I grabbed, which I didn't even know existed until I was going through the website, these tickled pink sentiments. Just a variety of different sentiments that you can stamp to go along with your flamingo, or any flamingo. It doesn't even have to be this paper pieced flamingo. Let's see, we've got pink makes everything fabulous. Anything is possible with sunshine and a little pink. I'll stand by you. That's adorable. We flamingo so well together. Life is better with friends. What makes you different makes you beautiful. Tickled pink that it's your birthday. Fabulous is a frame of mind. And hope today tickles you pink. So adorable. This one I was happy to put in my cart. This was a nice surprise. I didn't even know this existed. And to me, they kind of go together. Perfect. Really happy. Okay, so the last thing, oh no, sorry. Two more things. So I grabbed the Cling rubber stamp, what do they call this one? Musical Notes background, because I've been having a blast with my favorite things background. So I grabbed this one as well. And I love the musical notes. My husband is kind of a hobbyist musician, so I'm thinking, you know, lots of beautiful cards for him. And I picked this out before I saw the Lawn Fawn summer release, where they're coming out with the critters playing the musical instruments thing. So I was like, oh my goodness, what an amazing what an amazing lucky thing, huh, that I snagged this. So I'm already seeing this working with a lot of cards using that Lawn Fawn set. So I'm super excited. I was a little hesitant spending, I think this is like $16 or $17 for the background stamp. I was a little hesitant. But now that it's here, I'm glad that I did. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I do still have more items. Okay. Not a heck of a lot. I have the My Favorite Thing stencil. This is the cloud stencil. I think, whichever one this is, I think I have the little cloud stencil, the one with the smaller clouds, and this is just a different size. So I'm already familiar with this product more or less. So just the other one. The companion piece for the one I already have. And the last one, which has been on my wish list and I haven't wanted to spend the money, but I did anyway. It's the Your Super stamp set with the Supergirl. Sorry for the reflection. We will figure it out eventually, one thing at a time with my camera angle. This one, I'm sure you've already guessed, completely reminded me of my daughter. And this one I think is January release, maybe February release. So it's not you know, something that I've coveted for years or whatever, but it's really cute. And then of course I picked up the matching dies for this as well, but I was definitely thinking of my daughter on this one. So gonna get all weepy. My daughter, my hero. So anyway, so that is what I got for My Favorite Things. Of course, they did give me a little piece of candy, and I threw that in the trash because it looked kind of gross. It was like a little jelly bean or something, and it was all hard and cracked. And I got a little thank you card saying tag us on Instagram, which I certainly shall when I get there. It turns out money can buy happiness, if only. And I thought there was something else in here, but I guess not. Like a thank you note or something. But anyway, so that is what I have. Actually, I don't even know why I'm putting it back in the box. I don't know why I'm doing that, because I gotta put this stuff away. That is what I have for my Favorite Things haul, and Blitsy haul, and eBay, and D-Stash. And I hope that you've enjoyed, and I'm sorry that this video has gone on so long, but as you can see, I picked up some really nice stuff. I hope that you've enjoyed. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye!